Hello, fellow fantasy gamers. The first round in Italian football has passed and now is the time to see how we've done in the fantasy game. You can see the ranking in our group. I am happy and thankful of having 18 active players there. I will be happy to follow its development through the season. I want to congratulate Adrian Benino for being the leader after round 1. Although he has only 2 big names in defense, his team is impressive. Chiesa and Rubio brought him 23 points plus 48 from the strikers. 1 point behind is Frederick, with 107. Thanks to the defenders and the keeper, who brought him 45 points, adding to the 28 of Osman. Third in the league is Khalil. He has stable defense and atomic attack, totaling 100 points. Top 4 is completed by Mohamed with 98 points. He is the only one with Giroud in attack, who is added to Immobile and Osman to bring 50 points to the 22 from Juventus players. Fifth, and just out of Champions League, is John, who I believe is the brother of Adrian. He has only 1 striker, but his team is filled with very good players, and I think he will finish in top 3 at the end. Bad choice of captain held him out of the top spot. Next comes our Botswanian friend Boycarno. Venomous attack and good choice of captain, but 7 out of the other 9 players underperformed, with Birahi and Danilo bringing 24 points. Mazen comes 16 points away from the top. The players he has chosen could have done better in my opinion. The obvious captain, Osman, lead the Juventus players and Gonzalez to bring him 2/3 of his points. It's a shame that Chimalbi has just 91 points, considering his forwards, who brought him half the points. He is the only one with these 3 at the top, but the sloppy midfielders were his demise. The team named Lando Norris comes 9th in the ranking. And this is example of bad choices as a coach. Not having any starters from Juventus, Gonzalez at the bench and 12 millions, who didn't played. Nika completes top 10. He is the only one with Belotti in his team, but Berardi is in exile and costs 10 millions. My team is 11th. I have to say that I occupy this position thanks to Osman, Chiesa, and Zoma only. The Roma players that I've chosen failed miserably. Salek from Brunei is coming up next with 82 points. The players in his team had an average performance, except Osman, Chiesa, and Danilo, who won 47 points for him. Adding to Hernandez and DeMarco, who got 15 more. Asim got 73 points, mostly thanks to Osman. I hope he has better luck next time. He has some good players at his disposal. Maurizio Riozzi has a very interesting team. Chiesa, Di Lorenzo, and Maignan scored most of his points, while on the other hand he has 1 point out of 4 players. Nikola Stojanarski, placed at the 15th position, had bad luck. Berardi and Kvitcher didn't play, and that blocked 22 millions of his budget. He has strange pair of strikers up front who underperformed. Syria got the world to catch up with. 59 points mainly from Martinez, Immobile and Musso, with 3 players from 11 who didn't play at all. That is what I call a bad luck. Our friend Safwan from Syria has players from the biggest clubs, but that didn't guarantee him a lot of points. 59 points from this players is a shame for their clubs. The last active manager is Flora. Her team didn't live up to the expectations, but I believe this team is possible to bring a lot of points towards the end of the season. Her players are top performers who have some sweet games to come and a lot of points to accumulate. After the first round of games in our group, we have 1 inactive manager. I don't know what the problem may be, but I hope everything is fine with him. I want to thank all of you again for joining the league. It is a pleasure for me to see that many managers from all over the world. You can now follow me in TikTok.